Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, an inter-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois Huskies taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Buffalo's offense will start this game off. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They move the tight end all over. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They want to throw it. And they're not on the same page there. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He's back to throw on second down. This one's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Looking to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wood. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Coming after it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Touch pass on the run. He's out. Nice move, creates some space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down.
By the receiver.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year. Well, with that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Makes one man miss. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Watkins. Looking for an open area to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking down the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get the joke. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On first down, here comes this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw, it's Watkins. Open space at the 25. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Buffalo has it back. Let's offense can do. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's got it. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And once he got loose, it was all over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Wood. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Finally. To show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working that left side now.
I think really good wide receivers do it good. Making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Using his feet to buy time. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Watkins. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's got it on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down there.
Scrambling away. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, NIU.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Watkins. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to run it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They'll give it to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh.
At the 35, he's loose.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Firing to the right, complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bulls want to move quickly. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his 2nd pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will put toe to leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide out in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. The quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Back to throw. It's Hennigan. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score tied at 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. catch in the middle, it's Taylor. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the air, it's Garbers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's on the ground. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it. Time to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A first down for the offense. Running back goes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Garbers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Garbers. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the idea on offense here. Let's go to the quick passing game, right? Let's get it in and out of the hands of our quarterback quickly. You got to make sure you're throwing completion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Deep shot for the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Right on target this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Release to the back. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Memphis. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college. Man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that lap. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's going to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Harden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They get to the line quickly.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
He's got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Back to throw, it's Garbers. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. Here comes the offense on first down. Anderson with the carry. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the back. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking to pass. It's Garbers. Got his man downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Memphis 21, UCLA 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the defense got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UCLA!
UCLA, number 7, with the catch in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got his man in the middle. Tackled, but he has a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Memphis! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. With less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incompletion against that guy.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.